have chosen wisely.
Many people have asked me, that's not true. A few of you guys have asked me that, that's not true either. Okay, one person has asked me to talk about my collection, so I thought I'd go over each shelf individually and tell you a little bit about each figure. Okay, let's get started. And starting off with my Avengers Endgame shelf. On the left, of course, you've got the Hot Toys Doctor Strange. You've got Star-Lord. I believe this is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. In the back is the armored Thanos. To his right is the Bro Thor, the Fat Thor, with the Stormbreaker that has the light-up feature. And to the right is Cap, the worthy Cap, who's wielding Mjolnir, which also has a light-up feature. And in the center, of course, is the battle-damaged Tony Stark. It's the centerpiece and pretty much the grail of this particular shelf. And I like the way I've got this one set up. What do you think? Up next is the Batman shelf. On the bottom left, we've got the Batfleck, Batman 2.0. To his right is the Nightmare Batman from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Front and center, of course, is the 89 Michael Keaton Batman. He does have a custom drape cape that I added to him just recently. On the bottom right, we've got the Christian Bale Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. And on the top right, we've got Robert Pattinson from The Batman. Front and center there in the middle, we've got the AMC Popcorn Bucket Bat Signal. And to its left, on the top there, we've got the Dark Knight Returns, a newly released figure. That's great. Now you'll see a space on the bottom there between Keaton and Christian Bale, and that's for the George Clooney Batman that should be shipping pretty soon. I love Star Wars, especially Han Solo, which explains this shelf. On the front left, of course, you've got Alden Ehrenreich's version of Han from Solo, A Star Wars Story. Then we've got Chewbacca and Han from A New Hope. These were a two-pack that I just recently reacquired, and I love both of these figures. Moving on to the right, you've got Return of the Jedi Han Solo. And then on the far right, you've got The Force Awakens Solo, Old Man Solo. Rest in peace, buddy. On the back row on the left, you can see Cad Bane. There's a big space because of Chewie. I've got him set back there. But then to the right is Luke from The Mandalorian in his Jedi garb. And then on the far right, you see Mando, and you can't see Grogu, but he is there on the base. And that spot there where the Hot Toys logo is where the Empire Strikes Back Han Solo is going to go as soon as Hot Toys releases it, hopefully later on this year. Here's my superhero shelf. Now you've got two Hot Toys on this. One is the Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man on the back left. The other one is the Doctor Doom, which are actual Hot Toys. The rest of these are all from Hono Studios, which is an offshoot of Hot Toys. But these figures are still great, and we've got four of them to look at here. You've got the brown suit Wolverine. In the back row, you've got Iron Man. Front and center, the symbiote Spider-Man. And on the back left, of course, you've got Magneto. This shelf is all popular movies from my favorite movies, some of them. You've got, of course, Cable from Deadpool 2, followed by Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, he does have a custom head, unmasked head there from Present Toys. To his right, of course, is last year's figure of the year for a lot of people, myself included. And, of course, that's the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. To his right, of course, he'll be back. And there he is, Arnold from T2, the undamaged version. Iconic leather, glasses, just a great figure. And on the far right, you've got Keanu Reeves as John Wick from John Wick Chapter 4. And I can't wait to add some more movie-related figures to this shelf in the future. Tell me what you think. Up next, we have kind of some miscellaneous. Back left is, of course, Hot Toys Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. To his right, from Lim Toys, we've got Nathan Drake from the Uncharted video game series. Great figure. On the right, back right, from 3-0 is Mike Myers from the 2018 re-release of Halloween. On the front left from Soso Toys, we've got the Scarlet Speedster Flash. That's from the 1990s TV series. In the middle is Homelander, also from Soso Toys. The final season of The Boys is airing on Prime, Amazon Prime, as we speak. And on the front left, right, we've got Rambo from First Blood, and that is also from 3-0. Last but not least is the Superman gallery. Starting left to right, we've got the black-suited Superman from Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. This was part of the two-pack with that Nightmare Batman that we looked at earlier. To his right, from InArt Studios, is the Henry Cavill Superman, fantastic figure. And to his right is the newly released James Gunn, David Cornsweet as the Man of Steel with his Fortress of Solitude base. To his right, of course, is the man, everybody's Superman, Christopher Reeves. This is a 14-year-old figure and still in great shape, and the grail of my Superman collection for sure. And finally, on the right from SSR Studios is a Kingdom Come Superman on that base. So let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, your grails are out there. Go find them. I'll see you next time.